Former President Donald Trump just sent a blunt public message to Iran: make a deal on us terms or face the real possibility of military action. Speaking openly to reporters, Trump laid out what he says Iran must do to avoid an attack, signaling a return to his hardline, pressure-first approach that once put the region on edge. This isn't quiet diplomacy. It's a warning heard around the world.
Visit at Fort Bragg. We saw a lot of heroes, and as you probably heard, we're going to be giving one particular person the Congressional Medal of Honor for what just took place in Venezuela, and met a lot of people right now. We were there for quite a while, and it was beautiful. These are great warriors, these are great patriots, and they're in very good shape, I will tell you that.
What can Iran do to avoid attack?
Give us the deal that they should have given us the first time. If they give us the right deal, we won't do that. But, you know, historically, they haven't done that. I will say they wanted to talk, but so far they do a lot of talking and no action. They've already started.
Do you want to see change in Iran?
Well, it seems like that would be the best thing that could happen. For 47 years, they've been talking and talking and talking. In the meantime, we've lost a lot of lives while they talk, and legs blown off, arms blown off, faces blown off. It's been going on for a long time, so let's see what happens. In the meantime, we have tremendous power has arrived, and additional power, as you know, another carrier is going out shortly. So we'll see it out. If we could get it settled for once and for all, that would be good.
What do you want to take over?
What?
Would you want to take over?
I don't want to talk about that. There are people.
Since Wednesday, today.
No, he's doing a great job.
You signed that the Iranian nuclear sites have been totally obliterated. What's left to go after?
Well, you could get whatever the dust is down there. That's really the least of the mission. If we do it, that would be the least of the mission. But we, probably grab whatever's left. It has been obliterated, as you know. We don't want any enrichment. We don't want enrichment. Thank you very much, everybody.
Former President Donald Trump just delivered one of his bluntest public warnings yet to Iran, and he didn't bother to dress it up in diplomatic language. Standing before reporters after a visit to Fort Bragg, Trump made his message crystal clear. If Iran wants to avoid a U.S. military strike, the path is simple. Give Washington the deal it should have given the first time. No enrichment. No delays. No games. This wasn't framed as negotiation. It was framed as an ultimatum. Trump went even further, openly suggesting that change in Iran might be the best possible outcome after decades of conflict, bloodshed, and stalled diplomacy. He pointed to years of us casualties, accusing Tehran of endless talking while Americans pay the price. At the same time, he emphasized that overwhelming us military power is already in place, with additional assets moving into the region. That combination, public pressure, military buildup, and absolutist demands, signals a return to Trump's familiar foreign policy style: maximum leverage, minimal ambiguity, and zero patience for incremental diplomacy. But here's the bigger question. Does this rhetoric make war less likely or more? Supporters argue Trump is using strength to force compliance and prevent conflict. Critics warn that publicly boxing in a rival power while refusing to outline diplomatic off-ramps raises the risk of miscalculation. When both sides draw red lines and public backing down becomes politically dangerous, and history shows that's often when things spiral. What's undeniable is this: Trump is once again setting the tone of the global conversation, putting Iran on notice and reminding the world that under his leadership, US foreign policy doesn't whisper, it warns. And whether this ends in a deal or disaster may depend on who blinks first.